Get it tight. That's going to protect your shaft. It's not a lot of pressure. This aluminum is soft, so it doesn't take much. Now, next tool on the agenda. I know what you're thinking. Should have just bought in a line instead of buying 50 tools. But these are household items hanging around. This is your famous, I can't advertise the name, Dremel. Don't advertise the name. Dremel. Alright? It's a rotary tool. It's got a jaw. See the jaw? Scratches the shaft all to baloney. So you don't want to do that. That's what the blue tape's for. Now, with the blue tape, you can put the shaft in the Dremel. Tighten it up. Alright. Now watch. Uh-oh. It's a mini lathe. Alright. Now, you got your little mini lathe going. You take this is a smooth side. Look at that nice polished side. If you want to use what I used to get it even more smooth was wet sandpaper and a little bit of machine oil. Alright. Now what you do is you can ride that on the shaft now and just hold it lightly. You'll see the shavings flying off this thing, so go gently. It's not much. You know, your .28 to .82, it's not much there. But take a little off of here, a few seconds here. Same thing, ride the shiny side of the file. If you put the file this way, you're in trouble. Shiny side of the file here. You carve down the shoulder, carve down the shoulder. Alright, turn the Dremel on, take your time, clean both sides of the shoulder. Alright, so we got a Dremel, little blue tape, shaft, file that's been cleaned up on one side, unless you have a one-sided file, but you also need the smaller side to be sharp to be doing the filing. And then after that, the steel wool I talked about, what I did is I held it here and just kind of polished up that shaft. I'm going to throw a little machine oil on it, a 4-in-1, before I run it. Or actually, they're talking about tri-flow now. But that'll polish up that shaft where if you did, by accident, lightly scratch it up, the steel wool will make it nice and shiny again, get any burrs off. You're not going to get a lot of burrs if you do it correctly. Alright, so let me put that down. Alright, here's the shaft that I already completed in work. Get the micrometer out. I do admit though, I think I went just a little bit too much. There's the shaft. I open up the mic here. Close it on the shoulders, and like I said, you want to take a little bit off each shoulder. Alright. The original one was 5.28. This align right now is 5.26. This is my align. The one I already did with the tools and what I explained. And I lost the other one. Oh, it's in the Dremel. Ooh, getting old, brother. Okay, and I didn't want to do the one here because I wanted to show you again that here's the one out of the Dremel. And that is 5.81 or 5.82. It keeps blinking back and forth. Alright, original align, my align, ground on both sides. I am just a little bit smaller. It's 5.25 or 5.26. Alright, but it will now. And here's the original Hobby King one. That's a piece of crap. Alright, for my language. And you're 5.29. So I'm a little thin. That's why you want to take your time. This is my first one. I figured I'd share it with you. So now when you put it in the tail casing, there's going to be plenty of room for it to breathe. It can spin. Just throw some oil on both bearings. And it's not, you know, I'm a little shy, so if you did it better than me, you'll you'll stay aligned and it won't go bad. But the Align has a lot deeper cog teeth than the Hobby King anyway, so the belt's not going to fly off. But I hope this helps someone out, and this is hope you enjoyed watching the video. I got to put my bird back together and go flying. Okay, I lied. This is Cruiseroy. I'm back for a few. I said I was leaving, but what I wanted to show you is there is my Align cut on the shoulders on both sides to fit in the Hobby King GT hub. There's the Hobby King one, and I also wanted to say, just remember, Loctite all these little screws, because they do tend to loosen up and fly out. But I didn't want to show the part of me putting this together because this thing is small, and I usually do a lot of swearing and stuff while I'm putting it together, and it's not usually a pretty sight with my big fingers. See, there's a finger and there's a shaft. But anyways, what I wanted to show you was, I'm just going to lightly turn the gear, and you can see the belt moving. You know, look how nice and smooth that runs. She's all clamped down, and she's nice and smooth. Alright, just to show you that, taking a little to shoulder, and I thought I was a little too small, but she has no play at all. She's nice and tight in there. She has no play. Shaft is clean. Alright, I gotta finish putting it back together and see if I can hit a tree outside. And this is Cruiseroy, and I hope this helps someone out, and I'm out of here.